Testing. We are still testing. All right, let's see. Dang, 8-bit, my brother.
This is the game I like to call Granny
You
Smith,
here?
where she
What's
tries
up
to
with you,
figure
man?
out
Do you
the
hear me?
meanings of modern.
Hello. Oh no, you muted yourself, bro.
It's thirsty. She wants a Sprite.
Hey, you there, bro?
What do you think the word?
We're live, man.
Hold on.
My grandma was twerking all night. Disgusting and clean.
Hey, turn that down.
They'll ask.
On the TV.
That's 8-bit, everybody. Hey, fresh PrinceThaGamer.
Jello.
Jello? What you mean, Jello?
All right.
Hey, Jello. I just had it earlier. Oh.
Oh.
No.
8-bit, what's going on, man? Hold on. I'm trying to get Life in here. I'm trying to get Life Spiller in here. Spiller. Hey, he gave me 79. Testing 1 2 3. Everybody, y'all hear me? Hello. Oh no, did I lose everybody?
Testing.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, fresh. Sound off.
1 2 3 4.
Hold on. Life Spiller calling. Yo, Life, what's going on, man? We live, bro. Where you at, though?
How many weeks?
No, brother, it didn't pop up, man. Let me see. Life. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. This is where we be streaming gaming talk now. We use Google Hangouts. It's quite simple because if you have your phone, you can get in here. You know what I'm saying? That's what 8-bit's doing, right? 8-bit.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Hey, 8-bit, you saw that Nintendo Direct? I need you to cover that for the people, okay?
What? Hold up. Wait, you didn't watch it? Wait, 8-bit. Wait, he here?
I'm here.
Wait, hello?
Yeah, message me, Life Spiller. Life Spiller is on the phone with me right now.
Wait a minute. Wait, who's in here with us?
Yeah, man. What'd you say?
Oh, he is here.
I'm here.
Sir. You don't hear 8-bit?
8-bit.
What's up?
No, Life Spiller. I'm actually we're already live right now, but you message me on Google Hangouts, and from there I'll find you and get you in this call.
Oh, here we go. Wait. Hello, 8-bit.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
what up, bro?
Oh.
Hey, I thought you couldn't hear me for a second. I'm like, what's up? What's going on?
Nah, I couldn't hear nothing. He kept breaking up, and then I couldn't hear you.
Oh boy,
that was weird. Nah, we ain't gonna start that now.
No
so, robotics.
So hold on. Little Life Spiller is joining us. He's a YouTuber. He's back. He's been doing his thing, and yo, you know what I mean? This is gaming talk. You guys are in the stream. I want to be sure to not miss anybody who message or says anything.
I'll go ahead and go on there.
Do you? Okay.
Let me get on there too, bro. This gaming talk, we do this every week, except for last week. Man, school stuff got in the way. I'll tell you that much. See, let me say this right now. Sometimes you got to handle business. You get me, guys? You get me, guys?
No.
What you mean, no?
Anything that the world teaches you is wrong. That ain't business. Your dreams, what you work on, that's business, man. This is business. Keep. This is your family right here. Family first. No, I'm just playing.
Stay in school, kid.
Stay in school. Stay in school, but it's not certain ones.
What?
You can't see it, but I'm blushing. I'm blushing.
I'm super done.
Oh, he can't see it, but I'm blushing.
No, see, no. 8-Bit's the professor. He the one who takes you to school. You feel what I'm saying?
Say this exactly.
But hold on, let me start it. We're gonna get Life Spiller in here. But let me start this off. Yo, what's up, y'all? This your boy Raw. Coming at you, Raw. Hope your day is all well. Bless you for stopping by. God bless you. We're gonna get into Gaming Talk episode 46S. This is Gaming Talk, where we talking about all the gaming news and all that good stuff. In the description, you can see all my dudes there. Find them, get in that channel, subscribe to them, support them, hashtag like this video. You guys watching, hashtag like this video. We appreciate you for stopping by. And we're on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and also SoundCloud. And it's Stitcher Radio. I keep saying Stitcher. Like, I'm super done. I never say it right, but you know what? It's okay. We're going to keep it going. And guys, I'll tell you right now, 8-Bit and Fresh, I love listening to us on iTunes. But PrinceThaGamer and Professor 8-Bit, in the description, you can find their channels. Right now, 8-Bit and Fresh. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And thank you guys for getting in here, 8-Bit and Fresh.
It's my pleasure.
Awesome. We wasn't here last. Yes, we wasn't here last week, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna actually catch up with some news, with some quick fire gaming news. We're gonna just do some quick fire because I do have some topics. Because a special guest later in the show, Life Spiller, is going to be joining us. But I need to make sure we sound good. Does anyone have the stream up?
Yep.
We stream on the gamingfordays.raw channel. So you're always welcome. Come and be a part of the show. Be a part of this with us. But the
just come in peace.
Here you go. I think I can get Fresh. Not Fresh. I think I can get him in here. Okay, let me see his name. So it is Kino G. Really? Is that? Okay. I'm going to get Light Spiller in here right now. Hold up. Let me see. Thank you guys for joining us.
Oh, I hear that.
No, I do too. Who's listening to us?
I am.
You mother hubber.
We sound good.
All right. I'm glad to hear that. But
I mean, I sound sexy, but yeah, we sound.
Whoa! Did he say he sounds sexy? I'm done. You talking like that? Man, hold up. Let me add him as a. Hold up. Accept. Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to find our boy Life Spiller. It's super hard, but in the meantime, this is gaming news portion. Hey, talk about that Nintendo Switch.
Hold on, no.
3DS that Nintendo Direct that happened yesterday. Yesterday, September, not September.
Wait.
September 13th. Hey, 8-Bit, you seen that thing?
Heck, yes.
Whoa. Hey, man, okay, look, they talked about a lot of 3DS stuff, but I want to talk about that Nintendo Switch. They showed more of Xenoblade 2. What you thought about that, 8-Bit? What you thought about that? Because Nintendo's been hot on the news lately.
Yeah, they've been really. They're hitting hard now. They've got more support from third party than they've ever had in quite some time.
What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Rockstar. Rockstar hasn't been on a Nintendo device for a very long time. What do you think about Rockstar jumping in on the Nintendo Switch with LA Noire?
All that is great news, and it gives honestly, I think it's just a big test to see how it goes on the Switch, and that's why I'm gonna buy them to support them, even though I already own it on PC.
Yeah.
So I think it's to test the waters and see how it goes, because every game that goes on the Switch, the attach rate is so high. They sell like crazy. I mean, they got some indie games that are selling more on the Switch than all other consoles combined, and these are indie games.
You right. You know he right though, Fresh.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I like look. I'm gonna tell you right now. Look, I can sit back and relax because here's the thing. The thing is, if y'all too busy focused on the sales and worrying about that, but let's talk about them years though. The people talking about, oh yeah, it's selling more than both consoles. I know it's selling more than Xbox One, but definitely ain't
See
hit
that?
the.
That's a little bit sad.
But in
Never
this
going to
case,
surpass PlayStation 4.
Oh, hold on, Light Spiller. We finally got him in here. Life, what you doing? You trying to show what's going on?
Nah, dude. No, I meant to hit the other button. No, I'm not trying to say what's going on.
No,
Give
you
me
can
a
show us
second.
a tour. You can show us a tour of the crib.
No, it's
This is
nah. I'm
room
good. I'm good. Not today, bro.
Oh snap! That's Life Spiller,
No.
everybody. I'm gonna get him into the description.
Hold on a minute.
Hey, 8-bit, you got to show this old man how to click off his camera.
I know
No,
you
it's
push
just.
you push
No,
the
I already know how to do it.
little
I
camera.
already did it.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
No, you
I used to do
show
them all
your
the time.
face, brother.
Yeah, I'm good. No, ain't nothing wrong. I just don't feel like being on camera. I just got off work, but I was trying to hurry up and rush. Then I was like, okay, you got to take care of the dog and all the other crap. So I was like, yeah, no, I ain't got time.
Hey, well,
No.
Life.
What's going on?
Let me introduce you, right? This is Life Spiller, he a YouTuber. 8-bit, this is Life Spiller. You never met him, but he look. All you need to know is this man loved the retro side of gaming. Just for the people who might not know Life Spiller, tell the people about yourself real quick.
What do they need? Oh.
Whoa!
No, I'm playing. I'm sorry, laughing. No, yeah, just like you said, I'm all into the retro stuff. I'm even into the current stuff, but it was more so, I guess, just because I've been playing video games for like more than 30 years. So, yeah, my collection stems more so. A big majority of my collection goes from like the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, 64, Sega Genesis. PS2.
Oh, so you grew up in my era.
Yeah. My first console was the 2600, but yeah, I'm a little bit up there. But
my first console was the 2600 as well.
I've been trying to get one. The system is just crazy expensive, but the cartridges is like you can buy them like 50 cents a pop or $1.
Yeah,
so
but the systems themselves are very hard to find.
Yeah. It depends on which one.
At least a working one.
Yeah, exactly. I see one in box, but they wanted to charge like. I think it was like $200-300, something ridiculous. So I was like, nah. I just wanted it for the nostalgia purposes, and then you plus you got to be able to find the proper hookup and all that other stuff. But
I tried playing the emulators on PC, but you just you don't play it on the right TV with the right connection. You don't get that sound, that Atari sound.
Nah, you're not gonna get that.
No matter how hard I try to emulate it, I can't get that same sound.
Yeah. So that's what I really do, and for the most part, I talk about any new thing that comes out. Then also just do kind of like I guess vloggy type of videos where I just ask questions to the community or whatever, how they feel about certain types of games, or trying to just spark old memories, new memories. Like I'm sitting playing. I mean, it's not really that old. I guess. GTA 4, what? It came out like 07, 08, something like that.
Well, you playing GTA 4 on PC?
Why? But anyway,
you said why? What's wrong with GTA 4 on PC?
I felt like throwing an early shot. No, I'm playing on my. No, I don't have a powerful enough PC. My laptop, man, that thing. It's manageable. Like I can play certain types of games, but no heavy. Well, you know what? I probably could play GTA on GTA 4 anyway. Right. I know 5 is a hang up right there. That's not gonna happen. It's gonna ask way too much out of my PC. But
probably get some mods in there to bring down textures and have that junk run right.
No, man, I got it on. I'm a big GTA head, so I probably got almost every GTA game from GTA 1 on PS1. I even got like soundtracks and stuff like that.
I know one you don't have.
What's that?
Chinatown.
I had it on PSP, not the one on the DS.
Not the one on the
Yeah, that one's hard. That is hard to find. That one now, Chinatown on PSP took me forever. It took me and it took me a couple years just to even get my hands on a copy of it, just because that one's harder. It was on the PSP, and not a lot of people were even trying to copy it. But the Vice City stories, Liberty City stories, I had on. Well, I still have it on the PS2. I have both of them on there, and then GTA 3. I've bought that so many times I lost count. Vice City. I've bought that so many times around. I've lost count on that one.
Yeah,
San
I'm not gonna lie.
Andreas.
Probably over 10 times.
Yeah, San Andreas. I probably got about 2 or 3 copies sitting around the house, like on my original Xbox and on the 360. No, not on 360. The digital copy on the PS4. Yeah, because they dropped the GTA 3, San Andreas, and Vice City. I got the triple pack or something like that. I think it was like last year when they started doing the PC or the PS2 games. They just started unloading all these PS2 games. I got it when it was on sale. I went on and got it during the flash sale or whatever. But yeah, there's plenty.
I think memories right there. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm almost done with it again. This will be my 3rd run through GTA 4. I love that game, but Vice City is my favorite, just because 80s soundtrack gameplay. But what you finna say, Ron?
I was about to ask you. You playing GTA 4? We're talking about Nico Bellic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, like people didn't like how he looked because he looked like a neutral rat. Now, what you think about? What you think about him? Do you think he's fine? Do you think not fine? I mean, do you think he all right? Like, do you think as a character?
You know what you know what I liked about him? I liked his persona.
Yeah,
like, he was kind of cold. You know, he kind of playing again just brought back the old feeling because I got it when it first came out. Matter of fact, I still have it on my PS3, and I still have the the Ballad of Gay Tony and the Lost in the Dam. I still have those. And what's funny is because those had to come on separate disc, and I had those, but on the 360, it's all. I mean, I got the package that has all 3 of them together. So, well, it's actually 2 discs. It's still 2 discs, but they just packaged it all together. But I don't know. I guess his persona, to me, it fit because he didn't want to allow nobody to get too close to him. Even though I guess he had a couple of girlfriends on the video game, Michelle, and I guess the other girl's eventually going to be his girl or something like that. The one that's with old dude, what's his name? Not Patrick, but I forgot the other Irish dude that turned out to be one of his buddies during the video game. But no, man, I liked his character. I just didn't like the whole. Felt like a social media aspect that was dropped in, and I think that was when social media was just on the cusp of even starting, because like I said, I think this game came out like 07, 08, something like that. So social media hadn't really just taken off like it is now. Like, this is 2016, so
right.
We live, breathe, and thrive through Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all that other crap. Yeah, I didn't like that aspect of the game, but overall, to me, I love his character. I love that he was, like I said,
I don't know. I think Nico Bellic was the worst character out of the GTA series because besides the GTA 3 character, I mean, we can't count.
No! Oh, you stabbed me in my heart right now. No, but you know what? I would say I would have to agree. If you're gonna rank them, I would probably rank him. And honestly, CJ is down there with him too in my book. Like,
hold on.
I didn't really like CJ. He was all right. I mean, he wasn't. Yeah.
As far as a character, he wasn't really the best one. I can remember him. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just like some regular dude on the street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what? If you're gonna judge it that way, then I can see what you're saying, because he's not the most. They're not the most memorable characters. Like Franklin, Trevor, Michael, Tommy Vassetti, they stand out instantly.
Stand out.
And they just because they're loud.
That's crazy. He did stand out, Tommy Vercetti. That's crazy.
He had a loud and boastful personality, and you knew. And I guess that's why, for me, besides the layout of the game, being one of the first games to let you buy the properties and all that. Well, did it come out? Yeah, it did, because it came out before San Andreas, so that was before, and it was the first one to let you do the property thing, purchasing and stuff like that, taking over territory.
That was like 2003. 2004. That's
What's that?
minute.
You guys
That
are
was like,
bringing me back. You
I was like,
okay? I need to ask just real quickly. Can y'all hear me? Because I don't know if you noticed, but I dropped out for a quick second.
Oh, that was you with the beeping. Oh, that was you with the beeping. I was wondering who was going in and out.
Yeah. So okay, do y'all hear me now?
Yeah.
Nice
Man,
and clear.
nice and clear. Okay, well, look, before something else, we pray nothing happened. We pray everything be all right, amen. But look, we're going to move on with this show. But that's Life Spiller. In the description, I had to find your link because I usually have your link on standby, Life. But then when you did that Houdini and disappeared from our lives
I don't even know what you're talking about, son.
No,
this dude be making up stuff, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, for all the Raw fans or people that follow him, he be making up things. So don't listen to none of that stuff.
That man was Batman. He was smoke colored and disappeared.
They tried to tie me up and hold me down in the basement, and they barely kept me on life support.
See that? I was like, you know what? Talking like that. Look, sir.
He said, we're going to let you out towards the end of 2017.
No. Look, I seen Life Spiller on a video, and I said, look, man, I got to get that man back on the show. So, Life, thank you for joining us, for real, though.
Yeah.
All right. This is GamIN Talk 46S, and this is the S series. Well, we just, talk about gaming news and just chill with each other. Before Life jumped in, we was talking about the Nintendo Direct that happened yesterday, September 13th. 8-Bit was in the middle of talking about how it's a good thing Nintendo is getting supported by third-party developers, and how the panel feels about the recent support we've been seeing for the Nintendo Switch, because look, the console was going to live without third parties, with Mario Odyssey coming up, those Nintendo exclusives.
Handheld.
Yeah.
I can say hybrid, but you know what? It is what it is.
You know what I like? He's been very consistent about calling that bad boy handheld. I thought you was going to change it up. I said, let me see if this dude change it up, and not say that. He's been consistent with that. He said that when before Switch dropped out, he said handheld. Man. I think it's a good idea, because that's where Nintendo with the Wii U, that's where they went wrong. They didn't get full support, and they kind of did like Sony with the PlayStation 3. They made it complicated. Like, it's like designing your own language, and then you want everybody else to understand it. Nobody understands what the heck y'all was talking about with the Wii U, and you making it too complicated. Then they can't make a video game, and that's true. So that's why they backed out. So it's good that
people thought that was a part of like an add-on. They thought the Wii U was an add-on like the Wii Fit. That was the problem.
Yeah. It was a lot. I think they learned. I mean, think about it. Each company had their own mess up. Sony, of course, they had the debacle with the PlayStation 3 early on, with the cell processor and overcharging their system, and
the price.
The price was ridiculous. I remember when I got my first one, and like I was saying, matter of fact, GTA 4 was my first game that I had on my PlayStation 3, and I probably paid about $500 for it, and it only had 40 gigs, and I had to pay for the game too, and the game was like 50 something for me. Yeah. So I spent about $550 for going out with that system. But yeah, I think the third party support is going to help out tremendously. Sales is already looking good. I think they said there's already 5 million out already that's sold, something like that.
Yeah, it's 5 million. But on one of my older videos, I literally stated that Nintendo has never made a bad portable.
Yeah.
To me, and I've said it even before, the Switch is a portable first, and the gimmick is the TV. That's why everybody says it's a console, and then taking it with you is the gimmick. It's the other way around.
Yeah.
That's something to think
about.
But
I've never seen them do a bad portable, and this is a portable and also a home. So I mean, honestly, I think this is going to be a continuing thing. Like, they're just going to upgrade the Switch horsepower for the new generation.
Yeah, because look how the 3DS, 2DS, well, 2DS
Yeah,
was okay, but 3DS was really bad. I mean, like really good in a good way, is what I mean. But
but
yeah,
it's
you're onto
still
something.
sold. It's still sold about 70. Was it 70?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
It's
70
just
million, I think, right now.
yeah, it's crazy.
Like,
So
and
right
like I said,
now, if they're at 5, by the end of the year, they're going to be close to probably outselling their console that just went to. Oh my God, it's just terrible. I thought about getting a Wii U. I mean, I had thought about it, but then I thought about it long and hard, and because I love to be able to play games on different platforms, different systems, just to see what they have to offer. And
Yeah.
The Wii U is amazing.
yeah, but it
It's
just didn't.
it has its
Mm,
games. It's just basically the Wii U should have been what the Switch was.
mm,
Yeah.
I
I
don't know.
mean,
I
the
think the
Switch
Wii
is
U better.
basically a 1 point. Is the way I see it is the Switch is the new Wii U.
I can't see that, like, because the Wii U, like when you put the disc in there, if I don't know what it was about when you enter a disc inside the system, it was
mm.
like some type of feeling involved. It was like some type of technology where when you put the disc in there, it light up and all that. It was real nice and it was smooth. But I don't know, man. That was one of a kind of Wii U, and the screen was like on the controller. I always thought
Yeah,
about, that as younger. Like, I'm like, dang, what if it was a screen on the controller? I had my, my questions about that
yeah.
as a young kid. I'm like, dang, they really doing it with the Wii U. That's crazy. My mind was blown when I got it. It was a touch screen and everything. It had a camera on there. It was definitely like innovation for real.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
innovative,
and
but it
I always thought I was gonna succeed because of that. But the thing is, no one else really used it.
nope, because it was
I don't know.
already
That's what
beyond its
killed it.
time. When you know what, I have to say, and be honest with you, when I saw the Wii U and I played it for the first time, I said dead on arrival
Whoa.
because of the technology being so far behind. It was late. It was like it's like I got a tablet, great, but everybody else got a tablet too. Yours just called Wii U. That's all it is. So I think that's where Nintendo went wrong. They were late. It's like whenever you're doing something innovative, you have to be far ahead. And I guess the thing is with technology anyway, it's hard to keep up or surpass the competition anyway. You're going to do something a little bit more trickier than the last. Because, I mean, I have the Xbox One and I have the PS4. And it's just, to me, it just boils down to video games. And that's really all it is.
Right.
Where am I going to play my video game on? Which platform do I decide? And even with my PC, I got tons of games on there, but I really go for the games that I can't play on either system, on the Xbox or the on the PS4, or yeah, on the PS4. That's usually the games I go for on my PC. But other than that, I mean, I just stick to the same formula. That's it. I'm pretty simple. I really want to switch. I'm not gonna lie, but it's crazy expensive when you think about it. At the end of the day, like whoever owns a Switch, break it down to me how much you had to spend just to play the one game that you got.
Well, I could answer this one a bit. Sorry about that. Correct. Anyway, like, look, I bought a Switch on credit, and it all rounded up. Obviously, I'm gonna pay it off, right? I'm trying to build up my credit a bit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, uh, I bought it for, if you were to count in Zelda, right? Because that's all I got,
Uh-huh.
the Switch and Zelda. At the end of the day, it went to 400. That's
Yeah.
what it was, 400.
Okay.
And I added $20 as a warranty, so
Right.
420. You know what
Okay.
I mean? Like, I had to put a warranty because I like, my hope is everything is, because you hear those, not the horror stories of the Switch where the Joy Cons wasn't working, or when you kept putting it in the dock, it scratched up the screen. I got a screen protector, all that stuff. That was happening in the early days of Switch. So
It's not early.
I'm far away from the early days of Switch, right? Now we're in September now, when the Switch
Yeah.
came out in March, right?
Right.
Still the same.
So I'm far away from those stories, and my Switch has been on point. But to answer your question, 400, but 420 because of the fact that, hey man, you need some warranty on there. You know what I'm saying? You need
Yeah.
yeah.
That's not too bad. I mean,
But the
I guess
Switch
with
is
that,
not. I mean, I guess I don't understand the question. It's not really expensive.
yeah,
Buying
that's the thing. It's not expensive. It's
it's
just
not
that I
expensive
wonder
for
how
what
much
it
it
is.
costs.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
expensive for what it is. It's
Mm.
not
right.
expensive. And
When you think about it, at
if
the
you
end of
think
the
about
day,
it,
yeah,
the Nintendo Switch is the most powerful system that is portable.
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
So
I mean,
not even the Nvidia Shield, the second generation, has the same horsepower.
Mm.
yeah.
I mean, the only reason why I'm sitting out until they come out with a new console or a new other hand, a better handheld is because I just don't like the screen. They gotta update that screen, dog. I'm sorry, I saw it and it was too much glare on it. I put the brightness all the way up. It's too much glare on that screen, dog. I'm sorry. I need
But
an OLED screen on the Switch.
well, you're gonna get a screen protector, right?
You said screen protector? Yeah,
You would get one if you got one, right?
definitely.
Yeah.
Then you get the anti-glare
Yeah.
protector.
That's it.
I want an OLED though.
Oh, you see, that's I don't think they're ever gonna do that.
See, I was telling Fresh if Nintendo Switch had an OLED on it, they'd probably be 450 easy.
That's fine. I would pay for that. Like I want a good screen.
But
If
other
I'm gonna
people
if I'm gonna play Alien War, good.
other people wouldn't pay for that.
Right.
Nah. And that's the
You
thing.
already hear
Every time you
it,
go
right?
there, that's what I always tell people.
I
I say
mean,
you have to think about it from all angles, as
yeah.
far as marketing wise, expense, costs, and stuff like that.
Hmm.
What's going to be cost efficient as far as being able to market this console or whatever you want to call it, handheld, portable device, whatever you want to call it. I mean, to me, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter as long as it works and plays. And I'll be honest, with you, the games to me look very appealing. Like I'm actually intrigued. I'm like, because I'm old school, and like I told you guys from the beginning anyway. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think the big thing is trying to incorporate all these ideas, but keep it cost efficient at the same time. It's
Life,
hard. It's
life,
hard.
life. Let me
Yeah,
ask you this, or let me let you know. You like your Vita, right? You like your PlayStation Vita?
yeah. Even though it's the one that gets smashed on the most,
Yeah,
it is the redhead stepchild. I was like,
it
I
is.
didn't even know until I was just like one day it just went on and if you type in like I think his PS Vita is dead or something like that, or if you type in most hated handhelds or something like, it's just weird. I mean, you know how YouTube does this thing now where they send you a bunch of recommended videos based off of videos that you watched previously, and I watched all these videos, and then there was this guy. He started releasing top 10 games for the Vita, and
Right.
just showing how much I don't know. I guess that's what I'm sometimes I look at the systems that didn't get the biggest amount of love and go after it, just like the Dreamcast, even though it only sold 10 million consoles. It's actually a pretty good system.
Hmm.
It just got overlooked because of the timing. A lot
Well,
of these systems they fall victim to that. But go ahead.
yeah, but this is why I asked you, do you like the Vita? Okay, as a Vita guy, after I got the Vita, right? Because for some reason I just been wanting it for so long, and I finally got it on my birthday earlier this year in March.
On your
I was
birthday,
asking everybody and their grandma to put their games on Vita, dog. I know you felt that. Like you was
yeah,
like, why this game not on Vita? You know those
what?
games that
Yeah,
are on the PlayStation that
hmm
are like they're not so demanding looking. You like, man, this could easily go to Vita too. And I was tweeting Sony, Shuhei, all them dudes all the time. And now with the Nintendo Switch, I find myself asking all those same people when I see games that I see on PS4 and Xbox One,
yeah,
hey, this will be great on Nintendo Switch and 8-bit. You know what I'm saying? Like you like
yeah.
this would be a great game on Nintendo Switch. Like I can see Gwent. You know that game from The Witcher, the Gwent card game?
Oh yeah. I remember that
Yeah,
because
man. I
they
would.
was gonna do a whole spinoff on that thing because
Well,
it
they
just
did
took off.
actually.
Yeah. I think they
Yeah,
did. Yeah, it's
yeah.
been a while. You know what? The thing is, I still got Witcher 3 and I haven't played it. It's sitting on my shelf.
You and Fresh are in
You
the
didn't
same
beat
boat.
it?
You
No,
saying me
no,
and
I didn't
him?
even
Like,
play it.
at least 30.
I haven't even played it because I got it. My nephew, he got it was when he got me was it Mirror's Edge Catalyst
Ooh,
Doom.
you got to beat
I
that.
beat now I beat Mirror's Edge. I'm
Nice.
stuck somewhere in Doom, and Doom is Anyway, Rage quit.
Oh,
And then what's called Witcher 3? I haven't even started it yet.
okay.
But
Hey,
I got
don't start it. Don't start it. They got to hold up. Do you have a PS4 Pro?
no. No. Why?
No,
Why? Right. I know you
because
got one. We
yeah,
know
I
you
had.
got. We know you
Look, I
gang
got
stuff.
mine. No, wait, wait.
We know you G status like that. But
Whoa,
uh,
whoa.
over
Hold on now.
in the marriage house of Life Spiller, we take our time. We take our
We
time.
taking time. Well, let
We
me say
take our
this.
time, bro. I may go for the PS5, the last console, and then I might get it then.
Yeah, I'm super done. Look. Why I say PS4 Pro? Because Witcher
Yeah.
3 is getting a PS4 Pro enhanced patch. And what? Just real quickly, hey, Ben, you played The Witcher 3, right?
Yeah, on PC.
Are you? Oh,
Mm.
well, never mind then.
Woo! I know it look good on there, boy.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
See, that's
I'm not even jealous at all. I'm not jealous at
no.
all. Man,
See,
I
Listen,
so need.
times like times
I'm
like
gonna
that.
fork out the money. I'm gonna fork out the money 1 year and then just unleash and buy me a beast PC and where I can
You're
just
gonna buy a pre-build, or you're gonna build it yourself.
rather it be built. Yeah, I used to do it myself, but man, I done got away from my IT side of myself. I done went over and moved over into the healthcare field, and because I did IT for years, but after a while, I just got so burnt with all of it. Now my PC that I had, wow, probably about 12 years ago, built that, and it was just awesome. And I had a bundle, and this was just a weird period in my life. I think because my son just graduated, and this was just a weird period in my life where I wasn't playing that much on the consoles, but I was playing a lot on the PC. So I had tons and tons of games, and I was just playing countless amount of stuff on there. But yeah, sometimes I do find myself feeling like, oh, now I can just hook my PC up to or my laptop up to my TV and just go crazy on it.
go crazy. Hold up though. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted this. The reason why I brought up the whole PS4 Pro was because
Mm-hmm.
Witcher 3 is getting a Pro enhanced patch, but he had the enhanced and advanced version from the get
Mm-hmm.
go. So
Wow.
we could just move on now.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
Yeah, I'm playing it on a GTX 970, so I was playing it at 60 FPS.
hold up, wait, hold up. The
I was
GTX
just looking at.
9.
I ain't gonna lie. I was looking at the PC today. I was just like,
See
I
that?
tell you what, if you are gonna build one, don't build one right now.
yeah.
Just wait for the 20 series of GTX.
You talking about next year?
Yes, next year should be the 20 series, like the GTX 2100s is going to be the new generation of video
So
cards.
1080 is
Gotcha.
1080i and all them that's about to go to
Yeah,
the wayside.
they're about to gonna go away, and yeah, just you want something that's gonna work on 4K immediately off the bat.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. That's good to know. Don't build no PCs, guy. Oh, sorry
Not
about
yet.
that crack.
Nope.
I need some water. Hey, but you was supposed to tell me to get some water, bro. Anyway, look. We got off Nintendo, then we got off other stuff. Is there any loose ends I need to tie in before I move into the next bit of gaming news?
Oh, what happened on this? What? Let me ask you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Fresh, but let me ask you what happened on the direct? Because I was going to watch it. I haven't even had a chance to watch it.
Hey,
A
bit.
lot
Was there
happened.
anything? Yeah. Was there something big that just like, oh
Yeah,
my
something's
god, I can't believe they
gigantic.
announced? What's that
Wolfenstein 2 and Doom.
Yeah, that was big news.
on the Switch?
Yeah,
Yes,
ain't that
sir.
crazy?
Mm.
Doom, that game you get stuck on.
Wolfenstein 2 is not even
I'm
out
not
yet.
getting chills right now thinking about that. Wow, that's crazy. So yeah,
Doom,
Nintendo is
bro.
definitely making some moves. They're definitely making some moves, man.
It
Low
was just
key, they're
very
making some
surprising,
moves.
on one of Nintendo's directs, the first time I've ever heard them say Nazis, the word Nazi
Wow. Yeah,
in
I
their
know. With
direct.
all, yeah, yeah. I love Wolfenstein. Like I'm real big into the series. I've
Yeah,
finished the first one, and I finished First Blood as well, or was it
Ooh,
New Blood? New Blood. That was
New
good
Blue
too.
Blood.
Blood. Yeah,
First, you
Yeah,
need to
that
get
was
on New
that was
Blood, dog.
Oh man.
yeah, I got
Anyway,
that one
Can't
on.
wait.
I got that one on PC as well.
what you mean new blood? Hold on, new blood.
Ah.
I played
You
old
ain't
blood,
never
bro.
played that
Let me
piece.
just
oh,
let me
Old
just
Old
Blood.
let me
Blood.
just
Yes, what it's
confess
called. It's
something.
Old Blood. I
Yeah,
haven't played. I played old. I finished. You know, I'm so weird because I actually finished Old Blood last year, and I finished Wolfenstein this year, the new one,
Interesting.
because I'm not the person that likes. I don't care about playing in sequence order. Like it's got to be done in that order. Because I know some people got the OCD thing, like they gotta have the story sequence play out a certain way and all that. Like even Mass Effect, I played 2 first, then I played 1, then I played 3. Well, actually, I beat 2 twice because I loved it so much, and then 1, I played that one after, and then I went back and played the third one, and I don't know why I got it back.
How y'all think LA Noire gonna look on the Switch though?
It should look good. I
You know
got that
what?
when it first came out.
You know what? I hope that LA Noire in all Switch games just go the okay. 8-bit, you play Zelda. How you think that game looks?
For what it is, it looks beautiful.
To
It
me, too.
is.
To me, it looks
One
beautiful.
of the most impressive, more than the graphics, are the physics.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
physics in that game is incredible on the system.
8-bit, I got a Zelda story, man. Look, this is what happened, man. Hold up, what was it? Okay, I was fighting these goblins, and okay, I saw some bombs. You know them bombs, some barrels, and I ran to one of them. I killed 2 of them, and the other one, he had no weapon, and I have no weapon. So I ran to the barrels to throw it at him, and he saw me running to the barrels, so he ran to the barrels too. So I picked it up, and he picked it up. We were just staring off each other, like who gonna throw it first? I'm like, man,
That's
and
why
I
that
threw
game is amazing.
Yeah, man, I threw that G, blew up both of us, but I survived. But he was like, hey, you gonna blow me up? If I blow up, you gonna blow up. And this is an NPC. You know, there's not even another player. This dude act like he was really real. You know what I'm saying? Like of
That's
course,
crazy.
if this is basically I pick up a grenade to throw at you, but you pick up a grenade and you like, okay, it's either we both gonna die or we gonna settle this some other way. And of course, I'm a video game character who can survive explosions. But anyway, yeah, man, Zelda Breath of the Wild looked good. The point why I brought it up is I was hoping that third-party games, it's okay if their graphics look like cartoonish or cell shaded. Is that how what Zelda graphics are? Yeah, I wouldn't mind if every version that's on, because I want these games to run good. You know what I mean? Because it'll be a shame if these games run like trash. So even NBA 2K18, you heard about that, Light Spiller? That is even coming to the Switch. And I would if you saying like if from afar you know what a Switch game is because all the games have the same graphics.
Zelda Breath of the Wild, and that game is definitely a console seller. I played it at actually at down here they had a Retrofest. I go to this one conference every year, or I guess it's like a mixture of everything. But it's more so to go there and play retro stuff. But they decided to add on a whole new feature. I got to do the VR, the PlayStation VR, even though that's been on a hush hush where not a lot of people talking about it anymore. Sorry,
Fresh always talk about it.
Sorry, Raw. I'm sorry, Fresh, man. Y'all spent all that money. Anyway,
wait.
Five big faces. Hold on. I knew I was gonna get Fresh to talk. I knew you was gonna get him to talk. You know what? You need to call Sony up, Fresh, and just tell them, hey, y'all need somebody to advertise this Joker. I got you covered.
I covered, man. No, for real. I'm gonna tell you, like, cause I play a lot of it, dog. Seriously, PSVR. It's still you just gotta go on the other side of YouTube. You know, the other side of things. People still talking about it, and a lot of games coming out for like Bravo Team. It's basically like a tactical shooter for VR. It's amazing, dog. And then, you know, the people who made Until Dawn coming out with a new game called The Impatient. That's gonna be something crazy right there. So I
heard about that game.
Title games coming out, and I can't like PSVR is like PS1. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna get better and better. You know, over time.
So I really do. I really do, because I know that pushed forward technology that makes us think bigger, brighter, want to do different things. Because they just got to be willing to take the risk. They got to be willing to step out. But yeah, man, I did play Breath of the Wild, and that game is definitely a console seller. I was like, oh my God.
I was actually playing it at the barbershop, bro. I brought the Switch to the barbershop because you know them barbers be lying when you say, hey, can I come in at this time? Yeah, coming in this time, we're going to cut you.
Already.
You come in there, and you got 2 people ahead of you. You like, man. man.
I done signed up for an appointment and everything.
Yeah. So
See, I do the appointments, and I still probably about 30 minutes. So I actually, my pockets are big enough to where I just take my Vita with me, but I also probably be watching YouTube at the same time. But I'll just sit there. I was playing God of War yesterday on my Vita.
PS Vita.
Just because.
Come on now.
I'll tell you right now, PS Vita is still a wonderful handheld. I actually, hold on, what did I actually do? I just downloaded World of Final Fantasy, so I'm gonna go check that out on it. You know that World of Final Fantasy? They look a little cute, big head people.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked it. I played it on PS4. It's cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
Rod,
I'm
did you
at
download the demo, the Octavia?
That
Tell
word.
them to download it.
No, man, that demo don't exist. I looked for it. That exists.
Octopath Traveler. That's project.
Yeah, there we go.
Project.
Project.
From Square Enix. It's from Square Enix.
Yeah.
See, that's an exclusive.
See, you said Square Enix. You already got me.
Oh.
Yeah, I love Square Enix.
That game look cool. Yo, did you play it 8-bit?
No, I want to, but I'll get to it eventually. I know I will.
I want somebody to tell me about it. I want to know about that game.
I might have to.
It looks so unique, so different.
What I'm gonna have to do is stream me playing Zelda, but this is how I'm gonna do it because I don't got no fancy equipment yet. Okay, I'm gonna have to put my phone on the stand and just have y'all looking over my shoulder like y'all in my room. You know what I'm saying? And we'll just be on YouTube together, and y'all can just stream. I can just stream Nintendo games. What you think? What you think, Life?
You can do whatever you want to do. It's your channel.
Yeah, I'm done.
I think Nintendo should add an app like a screen capture on the console. That'd be, handheld.
Just be
about-
careful, Nintendo don't go after you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. You know what? It's so weird because they seem like they pulled back just a little bit because I see more videos popping up now where
I've seen that too. I'm like, wait.
Right. Wait. It's definitely the thing because it's like, wait a minute now. Because I remember
Like,
a couple years ago, they were the police. They were just like,
Yeah.
"Beep. Okay, y'all using my stuff. Beep. Gotta go ahead and take this off. Beep. Flag.
Advertise it then if you're not going to let nobody show it. I want to see gameplay. Like, that's stupid.
I think they starting to get that to a certain degree.
Ever since that new, I love Iwata, but ever since the change has been done, a lot of things like that are getting. He's a little more open to it. Is what Nintendo's more open to it.
Man, you're gonna have Sinran Korriga, however way you say that game, gonna appear on Switch. Watch.
I haven't played that one.
The indie lineup looked crazy on the Switch, man. Wow. When I saw what is it, No More Heroes 2, I was done.
Hold up. Wait, we don't want to be on this topic for the rest of the show. So look, that's Nintendo Direct. It happened yesterday, September 13th. Go on your YouTubes and type Nintendo Direct. You'll see it. But
hey,
look,
one last thing. Did you buy the DLC for
Zelda
Breath of the Wild?
Man, the game's so good. I was about to buy it. Just by the first hour of playing it, I was like, man, these people deserve my money. Here you go. But then I said, hold up, man, I ain't even out of the first level yet.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even level.
I suggest you beat it the way you're playing it now first.
Okay, for sure.
Then get the DLC.
Time for that.
I'll tell you right now. Destiny 2. We're gonna get to what games we're playing, but
but something does change. I got a really quick story. And you know how you had your little story for Breath of the Wild?
Yes.
Well, I'm playing hard mode. So here's my little story. One of the little guys, a little troll, whatever, and this was somewhere in the beginning, right?
Yes.
He took his axe out, right, and he was coming at me. I took my arrow out to start pointing at him. He stopped, jumped behind a tree, right? He kind of moved towards a tree, and I'm like, what? And I moved to the side, with my arrow out, looking for him behind the tree. He throws his axe at me.
Oh, snap.
And it was a one-hit kill.
Whoa.
Oh, when you're playing hard mode, one hit kills you.
dude. You know what? Hard mode sounds like that's how you supposed to play it, in my opinion.
I
Like,
mean, the AI gets really smart.
yeah,
That's
like
old school right there.
that's old school. Hey, man,
Yeah,
look,
that's
I might have
definitely
to
old school
cop
right
that.
there.
Yeah,
Hold
but
on, kid.
it's too smart. It's like scary almost. Like
No, I like that, dude. And look, you can save anywhere. So look, I like that. Hold up, you can save anywhere in hard mode, right?
yes, you can.
So yeah, man, shucks, man. See, that's a shame. That's the one thing Nintendo need to get slapped out their head for. Why you put hard mode behind paying paywall? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
oh my goodness, they need to get slapped outside their head.
just slap by the
Like seriously, man, you got games like Uncharted with Grounded out the gate if you want to get in there. But anyway,
Yeah.
the next bit of news is Bruce.
Uncharted, you gotta beat the story mode first on normal mode at least.
Yeah. But the hard,
Yeah, you gotta beat the normal mode first.
yeah. But it's not behind a paywall. But anyway, the message from Bruce Straley,
Now, why you
Naughty
just
Dog, one of the big guys at Naughty Dog is leaving. And look,
Yeah.
that was the gentleman with the beard, Neil Druckmann. He said something nice. He said, "That's my mentor and my partner." You know what I mean? I can't wait to see what he does next. So that makes me think that Bruce Straley is leaving Naughty Dog, but I don't think he's leaving the gaming space. But yeah, you know what I mean? Like Bruce and Neil, that was the dynamic duel on the likes of all the Uncharted. Really, when I'm about to say Anne Hathaway. What her name is?
that company. You talking about Amy? I was about to say Amy Winehouse. I mean,
Yeah,
Amy Hennig.
yeah, Amy Hennig. We both was off. What were we thinking about, Fresh? What were we thinking about? Okay, but yeah, though. Yeah, Uncharted.
Hold up, what's going on at Naughty Dog, man? It's like the whole family just breaking up.
The whole
there was a
family
lot of
just
people
breaking
already
up.
enrolled. Yeah.
You know what they should do, Fresh? After The Last of Us Part 2, that should be their last like old game that we remember them off of. Like, I'm sorry, I don't think The Last of Us 3 should exist because I think after The Last of Us Part 2, they should just do new IPs. You know what I mean? Do something new.
Yeah, I understand that, but Last of Us I think Last of Us 2 is gonna hook everybody. I mean, everybody in gaming. Period. Like that's gonna hook everybody as far as the story and of course the gameplay mechanics. But I believe a Last of Us Part 3 that's definitely something that could happen. And then the last one could be The Last of Us, the final chapter. That could be something big. The Last of Us could be bigger than what it is today if they keep this series going. I'm telling you, dog.
But everybody leaving though, Fresh. Everybody leaving.
No, but those people are leaving, but the employees, I know they got hundreds, that's still there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what they got. One thing I've noticed about The Last of Us, and I was gonna talk about it on one of my videos I had lined up, but I might as well bring it up here.
Mm-hmm.
The Last of Us, if you look at all the games they have, I mean, they're amazing games, okay?
Yeah.
But they're all third person view still with stealth elements.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same genre over and over and over and over again.
Hold up.
I would love to see Naughty Dog release another like Crash Bandicoot, like something, a different genre instead of the same genre.
I was saying maybe a co-op. Me and Fresh was talking about this earlier today. Maybe they go into the co-op realm. Now,
but is the co-op third person overview over the head?
I don't know, but I'm just saying.
No, why they gotta be though? That's what I'm trying to ask.
Maybe because Fresh is saying that's their forte. That's what they're good at.
I would love them to see Naughty Dog do like a first person shooter, or an RPG, like a big RPG.
No, Fresh. Let's not limit them because look at Guerrilla Games from first person to third person.
Bro, it's just the fact that they're good at what they do, and they know that. Like, if you good at one thing, I understand. Like, spread out, see what else you can do. But as far as a moneymaker, you already know for sure that this one is going to hit.
No. Guerrilla Games. Hello. Horizon Zero Dawn. Hello.
Okay, Guerrilla Games been around for a long time, and plus they got a bigger team.
Naughty Dog hasn't.
I'm not saying they have. I'm just saying they got a bigger team, bro. Gorilla
You
got
telling me Guerrilla Games got a bigger
forever
team
for
than
them to
Naughty
come
Dog?
out. It took them forever to come out with a new IP.
I
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
know.
It took
I
a
don't.
real long time. And I think after that crash with was it Shadow Fall Killzone, whatever the heck it's called. After that trash came out, then I guess they
Whoa.
decided, yep,
Bro.
trash. Anyway,
They've been working on Horizon since Killzone 3.
huh? Killzone.
420.
What was it? No. What is it? What was it called? The one on the PS4, the Shadow Fall.
Yeah, Killzone
Yeah.
Shadowfall.
That was amazing.
Put some respect on that name, bro.
I'm trying to wake up so I don't go to sleep.
Come on.
That's why they said, you know what, guys, you know what? We got to go in a different direction.
No, man, I
You know
love
what?
Shadowfall.
Horizon Zero Dawn. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Now there's a part 2 coming.
I think Naughty Dog, if they do a first-person shooter, that will be definitely different from everything they
It would
did.
be.
And you
But
know
they ain't
what?
gonna do it. It's
Listen,
gonna take
though.
a long time before they do it, though. I mean,
I
like you
know,
said,
but
it's
yeah.
that whole whatever is working. If it ain't broke,
Well-
don't fix it.
well,
If it's making you money, let's not move on it.
Come on, I mean, Academy Award winning, dog. Like this game has been seen by like movie directors and giving them praise. You know what I'm saying? Like this is crazy.
Look, I just wouldn't limit Naughty Dog. I just wouldn't limit them. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no, you don't limit them. It's just gonna be a while before you see it come to pass.
Something different. Okay.
It's like,
Well,
man,
with so much talent behind the studio, I'm pretty sure they can do the same thing with other genres.
Oh yeah, they probably could. They can definitely experiment in many areas. And I was reading. It was funny we were talking about Last of Us. I was reading an article about that, an old article in Game Informer, when they were just sitting around. They were sitting around talking about what can we do, where can we go next, you know, and they just happened to just go down this road, go down a different path with The Last of Us. And it's like, well, we don't want to do the same thing everybody done. But go ahead.
is it really like the time they be asking that question? Because you understand they came from Crash Bandicoot, Jack and Dexter and all that to Uncharted to Last of Us. It's like honestly, this is still fresh and new the way their games are right now. We are in the
they've been doing the same games over and over since Uncharted the first Uncharted.
I mean,
in a way, he is right.
I'm saying, look, Uncharted 1 came out 2007. You know
right, and ever since then, they've been releasing the same kind of game.
Mm-hmm.
They release the same kind of game. I mean, this day in Ubisoft, they're not gonna cough out games like left and right with no quality. You know what I'm saying? Like at least them games that they do make, it got quality to them.
Don't get me wrong, they're amazing games, but I want to see that talent used for another genre.
Yeah, you right. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree with you, but I just feel like Naughty Dog hit the bar quick, like than everybody else. You know how people learn and then they're like, "Oh, we getting better because you know we coming out with a bullcrap game, but we gonna make it better." It's like Naughty Dog came out with Uncharted just knowing what to do. It's like that route is just good for them. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and you got a lot of games
and they do a great job of that.
style. Sure. Yeah, look at God of War. God of War had a certain tight camera angle for years, and now the new God of War with the Norse mythology. Yeah, and the same thing with that biker game that's coming out, whatever that is. It looks
crazy.
It looks like you might well just take those characters out and you can put the characters from Last of Us in there, and you still have the same game. But
I agree with you on that. You should check.
So I mean, it's I guess you know what I'm trying to think of the term how it goes. It's basically something like that. It's like flattery. If somebody's basically mocking your style, it's almost the same thing. I'm trying to think of it. I can't think right now. I just got off work.
Flattery is a form of complimentary or being complimented.
There you go. Yeah, it's something to that effect. So you got all these new games coming out. But I guess my thing is I don't mind them I don't mind when companies experiment. Like the biggest company that doesn't always get the actual love and support is Nintendo. They are the ones that step out. They do take the shots in the dark, and they try to see, hey, if I strike lightning or if I may catch something here, and they do something a little different than Nintendo or Microsoft. And it's hard for them.
You know what's crazy? The last time Nintendo had their awesome first party games and a lot of support from the third party support was Super Nintendo.
Yeah, large support. Yeah,
large support.
Yeah, just overwhelming.
And now we're seeing the same thing with the Switch. You got the big, their big first party games, and all these third parties are beginning to show up.
Yeah, they're like, hey, line me up.
Yeah, like wait
Sign
a
me up
minute.
here.
It's
Yeah, because
because they see the attach rate is so high. That's why.
yeah, it's. I think at first I was like, what? Okay. I mean, I guess even when they were initially explaining the Switch and how it works and stuff like that, and the
Yeah.
transition and all that, I was like, okay, this is kind of what they've already been doing. I guess they just realized that we actually do better in this spectrum of trying to sell something rather than so rather than trying to do this cold console thing, we need to do us and do what works. And this is what works. Like nobody's really in that lane with them, and it's kind of weird at the same time because I know Microsoft, they talked about a handheld years ago, and they thought about it and it's like, nah, I can't do that. And then Sony, of course, they had PSP and then the Vita and the PS Go. And see, the PSP Go, that was innovative, but it was
Still
really
good
way
with
ahead of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was so far ahead that a lot of people were turning their backs on the idea of digital. Who's going to do digital? And now we're
yeah.
doing digital.
Route. That I still play my today. I got Dante's Inferno. I play on there. It's amazing.
Yo, guys, hold on. I do wanted to touch on this before we get off gaming news and get to our last topic where we talk about what games we're playing. Call of Duty has a camouflage PS4 coming out. Y'all seen that? The Slim is a PS4 Slim. It's like cargo. What'd you say?
It look ugly, man. It look hideous.
It look hideous. That's what the reason why I bring it up is.
It's just Slim in general. That's what the problem is. Slim looks like a burnt piece of toast or something. I don't know.
Whoa.
Man.
Man. I held the Slim in my hands, the PS4 Slim. I held it in my hands. It feels good. I love how it feels. It feels sexy, actually.
You had it crazy. You had that experience when you held it in your hand. You was like, oh, this is nice, but nah.
Yes.
What? You know what? And I saw it's so weird because people didn't like the design of the Pro because they said it looked like a Big Mac or whatever you want to call it, just layers upon layers, like one of futuristic buildings or something. I don't know. But I actually saw one at GamIN Expo about a month and a half ago, and I was like, you know what? It didn't look that bad. I think we're just so quick. We're spoiled. This generation, just in general,
very spoiled.
Very spoiled. Because us appreciative, let me say this, because I gotta let y'all know, us appreciative gamers who came from 2 to 4-bit gaming to what we have now, realism looking type video games and console. It's almost like the box in itself doesn't matter. It's just the performance and what actually comes out of it. That's all that really matters. Are you enjoying the gaming experience? Are you having fun with it? At the end of the day, that's really all that matters. It ain't like, oh my God, I have this white Xbox One. It is so, nobody's thinking about that.
Also, look, I think about that because before they showed the Pro, I was like a little skeptical. I'm like, look, they better make that thing futuristic. I like flat. Sorry, like they could have easily, like everybody, y'all can agree with me. Like they could have easily made that PS4 Pro glossy. Come on now. I don't like that matter.
No, listen. At the end of the day, I think the Pro does a good job, but looking good. But I just want to bring up nice comment.
No bias comment.
Of course, because I own it. But anyway, I think at the end of the day, these skins on these consoles, you know what I mean? I just bring them up every now and then, just to bring them up. But
PS4 Pro is the best looking one I ever seen.
Hold up, what you talking about? The white PS4 Pro?
Destiny one, that Destiny bundle.
The Destiny normal PS4, yeah. That the 8-bit son has that, right? 8-bit.
Yes, sir.
No, Pro.
Hold up, that's just a white PS4. That ain't got nothing. This is white PS4 Pro.
Yeah, white PS4 Pro is the best looking consoles I've seen. I'm talking about as far as the color scheme.
No, not the white one. I have the one that the OG PlayStation 4 that came with Destiny. Yeah, it has all that gold
decal,
Destiny detail on there. That is a good system, not just the plain white one.
Yeah,
I don't like that PlayStation hasn't put anything out like that yet.
Mm-hmm. What they trying to save money?
The Destiny is the only one that I've seen.
Yeah.
Hey, anybody have any other gaming news? because we can't make this show too long. That's why we're trying to cutting it out.
Well, TGS is next week, right?
Oh, Tokyo Game Show.
Tokyo Game Show.
Oh,
I think the 18th.
Really?
I think it's the 18th, and they already confirmed that Detroit Become Human and all that gonna be there. Gran Turismo Sport, Knack 2 for some reason they doing something big with Knack 2 on stage. I don't know what it's gonna be, DLC or whatever. I don't know, but
so you Fresh? I know you looking forward to what's it? Dang, I'm trying to remember that one game. It looks almost like the heavy. Isn't it from the company that came from the Heavy Rain series and all that other stuff?
Detroit Become Human.
Yeah, that's what it is. I said I know Fresh is probably gonna like this game.
Hold on, what you trying to call me graphic tour? Look, dog. Look.
You know what? You know what I can appreciate about your style. You like the games that most people don't take a second look at, and then I gain. Sometimes I gain a better perspective from it, from being because I'm a little bit more open than I used to be. Because I used to be just one dimensional. I'd be like, man, I was like, okay, this game is terrible. I don't even want to. Because I'll be honest with you, when I saw Detroit Becoming Human, I just looked at it just like simulator. Like I'm just going through experience. And I'm like, not $60, maybe 35, something like that. I mean, but I said that then I played Firewatch. And
you played Firewatch, right?
I loved it. It was awesome.
Crazy
good.
Hey, play Transition too. Play Transition too.
Let me say this. Detroit, all them games like that, they definitely worth $60 or probably more. I'm gonna tell you why, because you get a different outcome every time. Like when you got games like Uncharted, they forcing the ending on you, the story. But with the games like the David Cage games, Quantic Dream games, they your own story. Like that's something else.
Hold on, guys. We do have hold on. We do have 10 minutes left in this call. I want to jump to what games we're playing. Starting with 8-bit. 8-bit, what games you playing?
Playing a couple of games actually. I just picked up Rise of the Tomb Raider for PC. It came in a Hondo bundle on for like $12 plus another 8 games with it.
Nice. Hey, I want to ask you. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Do you have the VR portion? Does that VR? That's because they made a VR lower mansion. Is that for Vive and Oculus, or is that only on PlayStation?
That's only on PlayStation exclusive.
I don't see anything in here about VR.
Oh, it was a very good experience, 8-bit. But anyway, I'm sorry. I just wanted to ask. Continue.
And Zelda Breath of the Wild hard mode.
Nice.
And that's about it for now.
That's about it. Write in the comment section, are you playing what 8-bit is playing? We would love to hear what you guys are playing down there. Now, Life, you're next. You're up. Tell us what games you're playing.
I'm thinking about 3 or 4 games. Like I said, I'm playing GTA 4. Trying to wrap that up. I'm stuck on Doom, so that got a rest spot right now. Shadow of the Dam for the 360, that's got a rest spot right now. Also playing the God of War collection on the PS Vita and Gravity Rush. The Gravity Rush though is kind of weird though on the Vita.
I love it on the Vita. I actually have it on the Vita. I actually bought it when it was $5.
I think that's when I got it. I think I got it for a few dollars as well.
I love it on the Vita.
It's an awesome game. It's just a little crazy at times, but yeah, those are what I'm playing right now.
That's on the PlayStation too. Anyway, I can't wait for that Gravity Rush 2 to go on sale. Hopefully next week when TGS is happening, Sony says all our Japanese titles are on sale, like Nier and Gravity Rush 2. Hopefully.
So bad besides the demo. But yeah.
You played the demo?
It's awesome.
Well,
it's October 30th, so.
Nice. You said October 30th?
October 30th. I know that's a long ways ahead.
Hold on, you said that's TGS?
No, TGS is happening next week.
Oh, what's happening October 30th?
October 30th is Paris Games Week. Sony is going to be on stage showing Probably
all
some new
kind
stuff.
of stuff. They're gonna
Yeah.
reveal the Vita too. Look, like Spiller, if they put out a new Vita to combat Switch, all I'm asking for is all my games to be able to be just brought over to it. You know what I mean? I don't want them to say, "Hey, those Vita games you bought, bye." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just hope that they say all those Vita games y'all bought and slaved over, y'all can play it here too. Thank you.
What they said? What they said? This is the first handheld that do 4K.
Boy, it'll be
This would probably-
expensive. Be
Oh,
ridiculous. Yeah,
You know
they'll charge us. You
they
know
will.
they're gonna
It's
charge us way too much.
only
Look.
handheld doing. It's gonna be expensive. That's probably the only problem.
With the iPhone 10, man, look, they better step up their handheld game. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Y'all saw that iPhone 10, y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks
Already
sweet though.
some money on that, dog.
I don't know about no $1,200 though.
Ah!
A G or 1,200 or something like that. I mean, like, woo.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You can replace your computer with that.
Yeah.
I never had no iPhone, so I'm going to dip in there.
Yeah. I'm an Android boy, so yeah. I'm an Android fanboy all day. But yeah. I thought about going over there to Apple, like getting me a Mac and getting a few other things. But I don't know.
I'm sorry, 8-bit. I gotta give me a Mac. I gotta get a gaming PC maybe later.
This guy, you're crazy.
Look, I need a Mac, dog. Because I like creating videos and all that artistic stuff is Mac friendly.
Artistic stuff. Well, no.
Pixar uses Mac, sir. I'm sorry. I gotta roll with the best.
Use it. No, actually, they don't use Mac.
Yes, they do. Go look it up.
I found out.
Yeah, Pixar.
Yeah,
Oh, they're dropping from Apple.
What?
They're dropping from Apple
Why?
because their software is not. They're not updating their software, and their hardware as much anymore because they're more. I mean, if you notice, a lot of even their laptops are no longer really designed for designers anymore. It's more just like kind of like a Chromebook now almost. Like you can't really do a lot of audio no more. All your connections are gone. Your videos are, they're not really concentrating on as a studio anymore. They're not known as a studio.
Interesting. Well,
I'll send you a link on it. They're saying that a lot of them are switching to PCs, Windows.
Well, we hear that Windows 10 is actually messing up a lot of PCs. So nobody's safe, sir.
Well, if you have Windows 7, or 8.1, you're okay.
Nobody gonna go down there.
Apple is limited by a lot of stuff.
I went back to 7.
Man, nobody want. Just stick with console first. All this complication with PC and stuff. You gotta worry about everything under the sun when you get on PC.
All right, it's time to call my PC master race. I'll be back.
Oh, see, I saw your gold locks. I saw your gold locks in the wind. I was starting to see something. All right, look. All right, look. Fresh, you're first. Our second to the last. Go with the games you're playing. I'm last.
I'll jump back into the lovely world of Horizon Zero Dawn. Best open world game out this year. Better than Zelda. But I'm not gonna let me chill. Don't say nothing, 8-bit.
8-bit muted himself. I don't know if he muted himself on purpose. All right.
I'm playing that GTA 5. Motor Wars. Motor Wars is amazing. I love that Mad Max car. I feel like I'm Mad Max for real in that game. It's cool. Try that out. I'm playing that Farpoint in VR. Playing that. I've been playing that a lot. Playing the challenge mode. It's cool. What else?
You been messing with that Lawbreakers?
Lawbreakers. Last time I played that was 3 days ago. It's cool.
Okay.
Play Lawbreakers, y'all. Lawbreakers is a good game. It's $30. It's a really good shooter. I don't care what nobody say. On console, it's popping. It's good. I don't know about on PC because people saying it's dead on PC, but on console it's popping. It worked really good. So go check that out. And last but not least, I am playing Fortnite. Fortnite just dropped a new update. It's a real big update. I can't believe they dropped it, but they got a mode. It's called Battle Royale. It's basically like PUBG, Player Unknown Battleground. It's
Yeah.
cool. 100
Y'all heard
players
about-
on the field.
I was about
100
to ask
players
him
on the
fresh.
field. Yeah.
I was about to ask him, Life Spiller. You heard about PUBG? Player Unknown's Battlegrounds.
Oh, the game that's taken off. That just started off real slow, and then now it's a phenomenon. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
dude,
heard
that
of it.
thing took first place in
Yeah,
Twitch streaming.
Yeah, it's just
It's
crazy
crazy.
right now.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
even just watching other people play, it's just like, okay. And
dude.
I don't really sit around and watch other people play, but
Oh.
some people.
All right, so
yeah.
he said all his games now. Now, okay, now let me say something about Horizon.
I love
I was
Horizon.
being polite. I was being polite.
No.
I'm super done.
I don't want no beef with it. Be good.
You know, A Big gonna come with it though. I didn't listen to some of y'all streams with him in it. I said, he go, hey, this man does his homework.
I played a little more of it, man. Horizon. That's all I got to say.
Look,
I
fresh.
love it.
Can't,
It's
you can't
awesome.
keep saying it's better than Zelda until you play Zelda, man.
I'm joking. I know I started it. I'm joking.
There is some. I'll say this. I beat the game and it's awesome. There is some.
Horizon.
I guess the old Horizon. I will say this, and I beat it. It was awesome, but there is some repetitiveness. There's I think it's always going to be something when you first come out with an IP. Anyway, people are always going to scrutinize it or put it up and hold it up to other games and look at it rather than it be classified as its own, its own individual type of situation. They look at it and they be like, well, they could have did this better, or they could have did this better, or why didn't they do this, or this part of the game was too easy, or this part of the game was too hard, or like a lot of people complain about certain aspects of the game. I was like, okay, people, did you enjoy the game or not? Like, Jesus Christ.
I'm not saying spoil it, but yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing. But I'm saying like this: I haven't hit the repetitive part yet. I haven't hit the surface of I see what's going on. I haven't hit the loop yet.
What I did I did like the seamless transition between characters and.
Whoa.
No, I'm not saying nothing, no story modes or anything like that. I'm just saying like seamless transition, like when you're listening or when you're talking to a character, you can kind of just move right into it. And
it's not no.
So I take it Raw ain't played the game. Yeah,
no, I
haven't. The color palettes.
The cutscenes look like the gameplay. It's not.
Oh my god, the game is visually it's eye pleasing. My wife doesn't even pay attention to that, and she's like, "Wow, these people look real." But let
me stop what we're saying right quick to say. I'll say this right now. Fresh, he's playing on normal PS4. Saying this, you get what I'm saying? Like, this is normal
and
PS4.
That ain't even pro. I've seen people play it on pro, and I'm like, good lord. But yeah, no, I played it, and when I played it, like I said, I'm playing it on regular.
Well, power don't matter. It's all about the talent. Ooh.
No, it looks. I mean, it's amazing.
I got it on the PlayStation 4 Pro, and I got a 4K 65-inch Sony.
Yeah, he got a good one.
And visually, I agree. The game looks stunning. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, but there are things in there.
Everything else.
I think critiquing an album, you're always going to find something that you would have enjoyed more out of it.
I don't know. I ain't hit that point yet. I ain't hit nothing yet to where I'm like, dang, they could have done this. I'm just enjoying the game for what it is because we don't have a game like that. Like that's open world looking like that and playing like that. And there's no game out that I can like tell you. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Zelda Breath of the Wild.
No, wait. Do you think Monster Hunter Worlds is gonna challenge Horizon? Because you fighting dinosaurs in there.
No.
I mean, I think it's gonna have its own fan base because there are people.
I'm definitely gonna be one of them.
Yeah, they're just.
Well, I tell you what, you can't really compare them because you literally every dinosaur, everything you fight is almost a boss.
Yeah. You talking about in Horizon, or are we talking about?
No, we're talking about in Hunter is like a boss, like just
Hunter,
one.
Yeah, Hunter, Monster Hunter.
Oh, for real? You don't think they're gonna have little mini dinosaurs to fight?
I mean, yeah, they're gonna have mini dinosaurs, but I mean, when you have these big fights, they're not just like throw grenades, hide, hit from behind, and then kill them instantly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There are long battles that you fight for like 30, 40 or an hour to fight them.
I can't wait. I can't wait for Monster Hunter
I
World.
played it. I played it on the 3DS, and oh, man, and I was playing with my brother, and we it took us 45 minutes to take one down.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm done. And that's the beautiful thing about Monster Hunter. It's basically look. Me and Fresh was talking about this earlier. Co-op in games stretch out the game longevity. It gives it longevity. And Monster Hunter having co-op, and I think it even has like up to 3 players can be with you, or maybe 4. So 5-man party. But I don't know, maybe even more. But
They showed 4 on screen.
So I'm excited. I'm excited so much. Monster Hunter Worlds is my most anticipated game for 2018. It used to be Spider-Man, but I had to chill out with that because Sony broke my heart with Spider-Man not coming out this year. So I got to chill out with that. You know what I mean? I got to chill out with that.
Wow.
Like, hey, you remember?
Not
you
a true
remember?
fan.
I was with you. Life Spiller. I was with you. Remember? I jumped in my seat, grabbed you, and shaked you.
2016.
Yeah, man, I shook you when we found out Spider-Man was coming.
Oh, it's gonna do what it need to do.
It's gonna do what it needs to do. Yeah,
I got faith in
I'll say this. Insomniac, they definitely want a good Spider-Man game, and that's enough to hope for the best. But
yeah.
I'm chilling out with my expectations and stuff like that because
yeah.
You know,
because then that way when you fall, you don't fall too hard.
Oh man, you think we're gonna fall?
It's always gonna be like that. I think it's more so not having your expectations too high because when you do that, we build up. It's just like Watch Dogs, the debacle, horrible game.
Ubisoft done that to themselves with the Division and Watch Dogs.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But you know what? I don't like being played with as far as being told this is what the game is going to be. This is what the game is going to look like. And I still to this day can't even remember what they made me feel like the game was going to be. But all I know is that when I put that game in, I said, this is not the game I was told I was going to play.
Oh, look.
I
feel you, but I'll say this about Spider-Man one more time.
I gave that game away for free. I say, you want it? Here you go.
Dang, that's a shame. Look, Watch Dogs 1, we had so much fun with it. But look, anyway, we had so much fun with it.
It was good, too. I liked it.
Look, I'll say this right now with Spider-Man. The fact that it got delayed tells me that they care about this game. Instead of putting it out this year.
What you mean? It never got delayed.
Okay. It didn't get delayed, but we all thought it was going to come out this year. Hold on, wait a second.
You're always picking on Raw.
Hold on. When we saw it on 2016,
wait
a second.
He was a big Spider-Man.
Hold on, wait. Did Spider-Man say 2016 on 2017 at 2016's E3?
No, it said nothing.
It didn't say nothing. Yeah, we didn't get nothing. Nah, it didn't say nothing.
Okay, it didn't say nothing. Really okay.
Nah,
but look. At the end of the day, the reason why I say it got delayed because the Spider-Man movie came out this year and we all thought they were going to be together, right?
Yeah, I know.
That's why for marketing. So we just thought, we know God of War. We definitely know that got delayed, right?
Yeah,
that said it was coming out this year.
Which I already knew it wasn't coming out in 2017. I was like,
right.
I wasn't even. I'm just that guy that goes, oh, okay. And it's just like I have to play along with the new rules because it's new school and the whole
new school
delay things. Yeah, the new school rule is we're going to tell you it's coming out this time, but really it's just going to buy us a little bit more time and we're going to delay it. Even GTA, they delayed GTA 5 and it was okay because when it came out, nobody cared that it was delayed.
Word.
Now,
hold on.
When I see a lot of delays, I get nervous. I personally get nervous when I see one delay. Okay, 2, 3, 4.
That's that Crackdown 3 scenario where they get delayed all day.
DOA. That's gonna be a DOA situation. I'm calling DOA on Crackdown. I know I sound crazy, but I'm calling DOA on that one.
Don't say that, bro.
Unfortunately,
bro, because help it, dog. The power of the X
have another Soulbound.
No, dude.
That's messed up that they delayed. They canceled that game because they were. I bet you they were probably pretty close. They just didn't like the way it turned out.
I don't know. I think spring is like Rockstar's delay date. They always talking about it's coming out spring 18. Then when we get to spring, they gonna talk about October. Watch, it's coming out next fall. Red Dead Redemption 2, definitely.
I think Red Dead Redemption 2. I think Rockstar, you know what I mean, moving out the way. These other developers are now pushing their games out, and we hear about Bethesda's unannounced game, Starfield, is going to release later this year.
You said failed, right?
Yeah. So, did you say fail?
Oh, I thought you said failed, like FAILED.
No.
Just like what
Starfield.
Dishonored 2 failed too.
Whoa.
Yeah. A major fail. There was a lot of problems with it. See, that's the thing. These games now, they just think they can get away with certain stuff, and it's okay. Because you know what? People are going to buy the game because it's a sequel. You know, they love the first one guy. They're going to go ahead and get this one. They get it, and then it's trash, and then they're like, oh my God, why are we getting so much backlash? Why are we not getting the same sales as we did before?
Yeah, man.
It is what it is.
Like
it happens.
We need a group of people like you in the YouTube industry, dog, and game industry, because that's some real stuff right there. Y'all can't just get away with this broken game.
Nope.
We paid $2 for one disc, and then you got a nerve to charge it. Look at Shadow War microtransaction.
I love Shadow War, and I'm so upset. I'm not liking what I'm hearing, so I'm gonna try to keep my fingers in my ears until I play Shadow War. Yeah, it probably is.
Just split it, bro. Just split it with somebody. Buy that Shadow War for $30.
No, hey, if I catch it on sale during the holidays, I'm gonna put my fingers in my ears and I'm gonna slide it with my elbow up to the cash register and be like, go ahead, put that game on there, because I'm gonna
put that game on there.
Yeah, put that game on there, bro. But yeah, it's rough watching some of these games be so high with expectation and then fall so fast, you know. And it's even happening in the indie world too. They're oversaturating it. They're putting too much out. It was kind of like the thing to do at one point, and it was like, oh, okay, you know, oh my God, it's an indie title from a small elite team, small group of people who are hardcore gamers. They're only in it for the gaming experience. I mean, side part, they are trying to make their money back. But then when the actual product came out, we were surprised. We were like, oh my God, had nostalgia feeling, especially for us old heads. Kind of took us back a little bit. But then everybody wanted to do it. And it's like, okay, now it's not as fun.
It's not special.
No, it's not. It doesn't have that warm feeling anymore. It's just like, oh, okay. So then that's why you got these new title of these games called the walking simulators.
Whoa, hold on, wait a second, fellas.
I can't stand those.
Hold on, wait. I do have to say this. We're literally 1 minute left, and it is about to end. So let me quickly say what games I'm playing, and we can all do our sign-offs. Because at the end of the day, I want to respect everybody's time, and we got to keep this show a movement. So in the comment section, hashtag like the content. My dudes in the description, subscribe to their channels and hashtag like their content too. But real quickly, I want to run and say I purchased Knack 2 this week. And listen, why is everybody choking and dying? I rebuke that devil. All right, listen.
Wait a minute. So you beat Knack 1 and you said, I want to get Knack 2.
I sure did, sir.
I beat Knack 1 and I went, don't want to even deal with it. Now, I will pay the same amount like I did for the first one, $5.
Whoa.
That's what
I did buy the first one. I did buy the first one for $5 too. Fresh, it was on sale. I had to cop it.
I paid straight $60 for that game. That game is amazing, dog.
Look.
Amazingly long.
Wait.
And complicated.
I said Crackdown 2.
I beat Knack 1.
Yeah.
You liked it?
Yes, I did. Only, like I said it before, only on the Pro.
Oh, only on the Pro. Okay, so
it runs at 60 FPS.
Oh, I gotta see it on there. But yeah,
and Knack 2.
I mean, it was an okay game, but I guess my thing is I was trying to follow along with it, and I guess I should have just took the story out of my head altogether. Like, don't even worry about that. Just play it.
No, the story was good.
No, the story was amazing. That was the whole point about it. I like the game.
You know what? The only complaint I have about that game, honestly, is Knack is very dull.
That with a capital D, U-L-L.
He does not have his own personality.
Yeah, it was not. Like I don't like Knack. Like we were saying earlier, like when you was talking about Nico Bellic. Do we remember? Like, are we going to remember this guy? Like,
Nico Bellic was
10
dull.
years from now,
as a game was dull. Period.
Yeah, are we going to remember? Yeah, now when I look back on this, the visuals are very bland and dark.
Yeah.
I think it was probably the least colorful. I mean, less colorful out of all of the titles. Like even GTA 3 had a little bit more life to it. I think because the protagonist didn't have a voice, a lot of people weren't synced into the game. Like for me, that was appealing. Like I said, okay, I've never seen this before, where they didn't really just give him this, I don't know, Mario type voice where he's like, oh, all that.
Whoa, hold on, wait, how we got from Knack 2 to freaking GTA 4?
Hey, bro, that's how the Portal life goes, man. I'm sorry. We
No.
go through different portals. But Knack 2, I don't know, man.
Let me say this real quickly. Knack 2 has a 60 FPS mode and a 4K mode, and I suggest I'll just go for the 60 FPS mode because, like 8-Bit said, he played the first Knack at 60 FPS and he loved it. And I think every game should be at 60 FPS. Moving on to the next game I'm playing.
Yeah, definitely. Every game should be 60.
Fortnite. I played the game originally on the original PlayStation 4, and I couldn't keep playing it. The frame rate was horrendous. But as soon as I got,
when you were big and you were jumping and
I didn't even get to that point.
Oh, I did. I did it because I had already invested so much of my time. I said, man, I'll tell you what, son, this game is gonna get beat even if it take a while because there was like 30-something stages, ridiculously long stages. I was like, it was probably more than that. But yeah.
I know about frames. I'm not gonna lie, yo. Before I knew about frames, I don't know why. It's like when I blew up a car in a game and when it was a lot of destruction, and then like at that time I didn't know what frames were. But when the frames was going down like that, I don't know why. When the frames was going down, like I knew I was causing havoc. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I knew about it even back then with San Andreas when you would drive from one neighborhood to the other and you wouldn't see the whole thing pop up until like later on, and it's like, what in the world?
It makes you feel like it makes you feel like the game is strong and graphically intense and powerful. And I know at the end of the day, you PC guys, y'all like, no, man, that goes down that way. I'll go out the door. Like I understand that, but when frames drop, I feel you too, Fresh. Like. You feel like the game is just so graphically intense and it's just amazing things are happening to cause it to drop. I don't know if you feel a satisfaction or you just feel validation. Like this is a strong game right here. Look at this. I don't know.
Don King over there with with all the rhyming that you're doing. It's a problem. I'm like, hey, shit. Anyway, yeah, Knack. I don't know, man. I'm not sold. I'm just. And I guess you know what? Y'all tell him, boy, stop. Did you just say?
Are you so
when you Fresh? You know, I got you on certain things, but slow down there. GOTY on Knack.
Are you telling me that
Knack Goose? We just said some GT. We just said Game of the Year contenders already.
Hold up.
Let's see, Horizon, Zelda. Zelda's probably going to win. I mean, it's a lot of Zelda heads out there,
it's gonna be between Zelda and Hellblade. I promise you, it's gonna be between Zelda and Hellblade.
That game is. I watched almost every diary demo of that thing and commentary of Hellblade, and I still yet to buy it just because I got a lot on my backlog, and really I would just be buying the game at this point to be buying it. You know, I don't want to do. I want to buy it at the right time when I have the open space to say, okay, I bought this today. I'm going to play this today or play it later on tonight or tomorrow.
When was the last time you won Game of the Year? I'm just saying.
I think Hellblade winning Game of the Year would be impressive, and also
and a miracle, because there's gonna be so much more people. I mean, it's a good game. This is my opinion though, because I'm already in a biased position, and I can say that honestly, that I'm already like, I haven't even played the game, and I know I already got my headphones ready. I said, man, lock and load me up, but I know that there's people that's going to be on the other side of the fence, and be like, well, this part of the mechanics is flaw. There's flaws here, and blah 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 blah.
Right.
So yeah, it just comes with it.
Man, I don't know. I'm not really too picky, man. Like, it's just games like GTA. It's like, only thing I'm picky about is detail. If you're gonna make an open world game, why put a bench right there if I can't sit down? You know what I'm saying? Like, that stuff.
If you want detail, then why aren't you playing Breath of the Wild?
Because you gotta buy it first.
Yeah.
See, 8-Bit, he trying to fight you,
boy.
He trying
to sell it to you though.
Yeah, but nobody listen. Man, look, Knack is more impressive to me than Breath of the Wild. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
What? Hold on, wait. Before this becomes a whole nother hour-long part, before we do that,
you done drank the Kool-Aid and done bought into the product.
Wait.
Son.
Okay,
he said Game of the Year, and it's better.
Oh,
better. Now I need you to pump the brakes.
Hold on. First, just playing with everybody. Anyway, let me just say this right now. I'm playing Knack 2. I'm also playing PUBG. I mean, Fortnite Battle Royale. Fortnite Battle Royale is basically PUBG. It's basically Player Unknown's Battlegrounds, and I love it. I think it was a great addition to Fortnite. Here's the biggest problem with it. This is the biggest problem. It's going to have people play that over the actual Fortnite game. That's the biggest problem, bro. Like, people are literally, and look, if you guys, and let me say this, that's the same game I told you, 8-Bit. Every house is enterable. Everything is destructible. Everything is like, everything. The game is 100% destructible, and the game is 100% enterable. What that mean? You can enter in every house. Now that's some Don King right there, Life Spiller.
That's impressive. That is impressive though.
And it's frames per second. Well,
100 players on a map on PS4 Pro runs at 60 frames per second. And everything is destructible. Everything is enterable. Like, I can't stress this game enough. Fortnite from Epic Games. Okay, $30. Actually, wait. $30?
It's $31 right now.
It's $31 right now on sale. I would say if you guys want to play something cool or want to support, it's going to be free to play next year. So you could wait until next year. It's going to go free to play next year. But there's no microtransactions. Like, they're not trying to get money out of you when you're playing Battle Royale. But in the main game, there is some microtransactions. Like, the main game, look at my video, everything you need to know about Fortnite. Me and Fresh made that together if you want to know about the game. But Battle Royale, this is a new thing they added on Tuesday. I can't recommend this game. I told Fresh about it, and Fresh was skeptical. He jumped in there. That man, he played that game like he's been playing it for years.
Yeah, I can't stop playing it. It's something else. You got one life on the field.
It's basically fair versus, but it's PUBG.
I understand, but it's just like, I never played a game like that.
Yeah, but the Fortnite twist is you can build anything at any moment. But anyway, I'm gonna say this real quickly. I've been playing Final Fantasy 15, which I need to get back into. No, I played it, but I need to get back on it so I can mess with the Assassin's Creed. And
it was awesome.
You got to get back in it too, because they got Assassin's Creed in the game now. Like, you could do parkour and all that stuff for a limited time, of course. Yeah, no, I saw Noxus do freaking Altair jumping, and you can get the outfit from Origins, Assassin's Creed Origins, the new Assassin's Creed coming.
So, did you find out why they doing that, or?
They doing it because Square Enix, they just OGs like that, I guess. But anyway, I want to say this, and we'll end it off. Destiny 2. That is a game me and my brother split on. Like I told you, 8-Bit, Life Spiller. Find someone to split games with, man. You don't need to pay $60 no more, bro. Anyway, we bought that Destiny 2, and look, it's a really good game. It's definitely better than Destiny 1. Obviously, there's some shortcomings because there was this whole shader debacle. Hopefully, Bungie fixed that because nobody wants to deal with that controversy. And what is the shader thing I'm talking about? Well, each part of your armor you can put shaders on. So if you want to look like the American flag, you could, right? Like if you could find a white, blue, and red shader, you know, you could put your arms as red, your legs as blue. You know, shaders go on the individual armor parts now, or armor pieces.
That's cool.
This is the catch, right? It's all RNG. So let's say you get a black shader and you want your whole thing to be black. Well, you only got one black shader. Now you grinding or playing, and maybe a yellow shader drops. Now you're gonna look like a bumblebee, but that's okay. Yellow and black, it look cool. But my whole thing is exactly. Okay. Yes, this is the thing. This is the sad thing. You can't, if you delete the shader, you can't reuse it. It's over. It's gone. It's realistic. If I dye my clothes black today, my hoodie black today, if I want to take that black off, you know, it's gone forever until I reapply it again. But yeah, Bungie is doing that because in Destiny 1, you can use shaders whenever you want to, right? Like you can put it on your armor and you can take it off and put on another piece of armor. You can't do that no more.
Like, why? It's just a shader. Why won't they just let you take it off whenever
you want to and put it back on something else? Yeah, like that's the thing that Destiny fans are fighting Bungie on right now. But anyway, I've been playing Destiny 2. The story, I want to move on real quickly because
not only that, but Raw, when it drops, doesn't it just give you 3 shaders?
Sometimes it gives you look. I believe it gives you 4 shaders. Like
they're saying it only gives you 3, but you got 4 pieces of armor.
Well, I haven't played long enough to start seeing shaders drop. I played enough to get 1 pack of shaders drop, and they dropped me 4. But like I said, these shaders, it was good. It's all one color. So if I want to be a blue and white guy, I could do that now. But the problem is, if I apply it on my character, it's over. If I want a black shader now, I'm gonna lose that blue. You get what I mean? Like.
Yeah, and back then you can use the same shader for all the armor, and it won't go away.
Yeah, and if I lost you in this whole Destiny lingo or terminology, viewers, our listeners, just know that they're trying to make you buy what's essentially microtransactions called Eververse, so you can buy shaders. They basically trying to get you to buy shaders. That's in lame terms. They're trying to make Bungie or Activision the people above Bungie, right?
It's Activision.
It's definitely Activision.
Hey, and that's why GTA winning. So, because I can go change the color of my car, I can go back and switch it.
But no, we're talking about clothing. We're not talking about cars here. You can't change the color of your clothes on GTA.
I love it.
But you can.
You still the same, boy.
GTA, you can't change the color of your clothes.
Point, son.
Yes, you can. Dude.
You can't change the color of your clothes.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Hey, online. This is what you're talking about. You're talking about online. You can do it.
No. You cannot change the color of your with dye and stuff and shaders. You can't do that.
Shaders.
No, you can't. I've played too much of GTA to not know what I'm talking about.
I just played it last night.
Okay, stream it then.
I love you guys. Y'all are awesome. This is funny. So they're actually debating about shaders and changing the color of your car versus changing. Boy, nobody care about changing no color, no person, or anything. Is the game good or is it terrible?
Okay. This is what I want to say. Destiny 2 story is definitely 10 times better than the story of 1. And I would advise everyone to try it out. If it was a 4 in your book, yes, it is a 5. Or a 6 if we're being generous.
Yeah.
But look, I'm enjoying it. But
so wait a minute, let me ask this. So how's the co-op in the online, all that?
It's all seamless, just like Destiny 1. Like, let's say 8-Bit was playing a strike, those missions where actually they pair you up with 2 other players. Let's tone it down. Let's say 8-Bit was playing a story mission. he was getting his butt kicked. I could just jump in his game if he keeps his game to friends only or public. I can just jump in his game. Like, he'll see me appear in the lower left corner saying, Raw, just join your game. And I could.
Hey, why do I gotta get my butt kicked?
I just you silly. I bet I don't know. I guess every time I look at Destiny, even though I got Destiny 1 way after it was out, I just still kind of leery of Destiny. Like, I'm just not wooed. Like, there's nothing wow about Destiny. Like, I don't know. I guess I'm missing the it factor. Maybe because I just need to dive in more hours. I don't know. But I just when I look at Destiny, it's just not. It's and I guess for me, the telltale signs for a good game for me personally is that instantaneous type feeling. Like, it's something that makes me want to gravitate towards it and continue to play. Like, I'm not going back and playing it just because everybody else is playing it, but it's got to be something. Because sometimes you feel like your headspace, you get in this place where you be like, well, what's wrong with me? Why don't I like this game like all these other people? And it's like, no, it's just that I'm not enjoying it, and it just is what it is. Some people like pickles. Yeah, some people like pickles and lettuce. Some people like tomatoes and pickles. Some people don't like none of that at all. Some people like onions on their burger. But it just whatever appeases you. And that's why I told you, and I'm still, and this is where we're gonna get you guys to talk again about it. That's why I still haven't purchased No Man's Sky. Because it just ain't the game for me.
It's okay. It's okay. I think you should wait. No,
maybe, you know what? Maybe 2020, when the game is not even relevant as far as conversation goes anymore, and I'll be like, I still got my PS4. I still got my Xbox One. I might go ahead and get No Man's Sky now.
Well, No Man's Sky is only on PS4 and PC, but I'll say this.
PC, PS4, I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, that's all I'm saying.
All right, look. At the end of the day, Light Spiller, I will say it over and over again to anybody, anywhere. Before you buy a game, rent it. Like, I don't know why
you done said that like 1,000 times.
These gamers are scared to rent stuff. I don't understand. These gamers are scared to rent stuff. I don't know why. You just go to Family Video, or you go to Redbox. You put $3 on it, or maybe even less.
Not everybody. I'm gonna tell you something right now. If
not everybody got $3, I understand the struggle's real. Moving on.
He's crazy.
You, bro, like you just trash Destiny. You know what I'm saying? That says what it is. But nobody is not going to spend $5 or $6 or close to even $10 to rent a game because I mean,
what you going to Redbox in Beverly Hills? Like $6 the free?
Yeah, that is expensive. But no, I think it's what $3 something.
Fresh over there in the expensive area, I guess.
La La Land.
La La Land, yeah.
It's $550.
That's expensive.
For a game or a movie is $550. And I'm gonna tell you, if I like the game, like Lost Legacy,
Redbox no $550. Get out of here.
Well, over here it is $550.
If I'm dripping you,
God dog, $550.
If I buy a game and I like it, I mean, if I rent a game and I like it, that means I gotta give that back. I already spent $5 on the game.
No. This is the problem. You rent it, and if you like it, then you say, "I'll wait for a sale." I'll buy it.
Beyonce said, "If you like it, you can put a ring on it."
Whoa.
Anyway, that's my own reference. But no, yeah, Beyonce. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm still renting a game. It's been a while since I rented a game.
I stay renting games. Y'all tripping.
Blockbuster dog on PS2.
I miss my Blockbuster lifestyle and
that's how I found
Hollywood videos.
Look, that's how I beat Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. I always call it Warfare. Infinite Warfare. I rented that G8-bit for 3 nights, and it was $6 for 3 nights, or 2 nights. But anyway, I rented that G and beat the story mode, man. I beat the story mode, and I returned it. And you know what? I'm glad I did, because guess what? That game is only worth its story mode because the multiplayer is trash and the story mode is amazing. And I
Yes.
played that on PS4. I wish I would have held off and played it on Pro because they do have Pro enhancements on that game. But it looked good on normal PS4. That's the beautiful thing about PS4. The console's still strong and beautiful when it comes to putting out the goods. But anyway, look, I don't want this gaming talk to stretch for any longer, but those are the games I'm playing. Comment and subscribe. People viewing and listening, let us know what games you're playing. We stream this every week on Thursday at 5 p.m. U.S. Central Time. This was a special time, 5:30, to get Life Spiller in. And if Life is about that life, we can get him in next week.
Yeah, man. He be gone, dog. Come on, man.
Man, that's just having a lot of gas in your tank. That's all it is. When the tank is empty, you ain't got jack to say. You be
Holy
like,
snap.
yeah, you don't.
Well,
really
look. Look. Just continue supporting us. In the description, my dudes are in there. All right, their channels. Life Spiller, say bye to the people.
I'll see you guys later. And Destiny 2 is probably gonna be trash too. I'm sorry, man. But
It's okay. It's okay.
I just had to say that.
Rent it.
No, that's definitely not a game I'm gonna rent. Because it's just too not. No.
It's too much.
No. I would say rent it just for the story. Because if you love Bungie's Halos, it really is reminiscent. Like there is literally some Halo moments in Destiny 2 that makes me say, dang, y'all went there? Bungie really did do a good job with the story.
I don't know, man. I just wish that Destiny was like, oh, if I wanted to go to campaign, I press the campaign. Like, I wish they had a menu like that.
Well, it does have a menu like that. It really does.
You go to campaign, I can press it. Campaign and do
No. It's the campaign is basically linear. It's straight up linear. On the first one, it wasn't. The second game is straight up linear. Mission 1, mission 2, mission 3, mission 4. Cutscene galore. Huh?
Can I disconnect from the internet and play the story?
No, indeed. They want you on the internet.
That's what I
They
thought.
want to make sure you're not
DRM.
DRM.
Oh,
yeah, Xbox started
Ooh,
it.
that's
I'm
a
just
whole
playing.
nother
PC
discussion.
started it actually. PC started it. But 8-bit, not yet 8-bit. Tell people where they can find you. Life Spiller, I don't know if you said it already.
Oh, you can find me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. I'm everywhere.
Woo.
You can find me on my regular channel, Life Spiller 79. I post as about as regular as I can whenever I can squeeze a couple videos in to find the time to edit. That's really the thing.
Yeah, man.
But no, still talking about video games, still playing video games, low key.
Real talk. Now, I want to say this. 8-bit, are you there? Are you ready to say your outro? 8-bit? Because you muted yourself again.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Go ahead. Tell the people what he probably playing.
No, my niece came down here. She was looking for my wife.
Oh.
I got the chain and ball.
Whoa. Hey, man.
Not ball chain and ball.
Chain and ball? Oh, okay.
I know that situation.
Whoa. These married folk. All right, hey, but tell the people where they can find you at and say bye.
You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, and I'm trying to get into Google. I'm not sure how that thing works, but like the Google, they have like a Google where you can share your videos. I don't know, something like that. So I'm trying to do that. What's that?
I thought you was talking about Duo for a minute. That video chat.
No. But like always, I always have a good time with you guys here on Gaming for Days. It was nice meeting you, Life Spiller 79, right?
Too, man. Yes, sir.
I'll subscribe to your channel. I'll go check you out. And PrinceThaGamer. I ain't even gonna start.
I'm still stuck on this dude saying Knack 2.
That hurt right there. I'm still hurting.
I don't even have Zelda, and I was like, "Whoa, son,
man,
whoa!" I said, "Now this dude's just trolling.
That's a Pixar film. Come on, now you know it is."
Well, come check me out, and until next time, Geekins, may the geek be with you.
Always,
yes, sir.
Always.
His outro is is so on point because,
Yes,
like I
sir.
said, I used to watch this Star Wars YouTuber, and I'm subscribed to him, and he always says, "May the Force be with you always." And with 8-Bit's outro, it brings me back to those moments of, and he still does his thing. But anyway, 8-Bit, I just love your outro. It's subscribe to my new 8-Bit and Life Spiller 79. In the description, you can find them. Now, Fresh Prince the Gamer, tell the people bye. Yes.
You said tell the bye. Well,
Yeah,
I hope y'all
we got
enjoyed
you, bro.
Game and Talk episode 46S. I enjoy, talking with the fellas, man. We busting it up, having a good time. It's even if it's war sometime I gotta put my hand on my holster to my gun. I ain't gotta pull it out this time, though.
You ain't gotta pull it out.
I ain't gotta pull it out, but my hand is there. My hand is right there.
Goodness,
on some random stuff. But yeah, you can find me at on Twitter, PrinceThaGamer, and also on YouTube. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week.
That's right.
Yeah.
So remember, guys, in the description, all my dudes are there, and even iTunes, Stitcher, Radio, as well as iTunes. I just said that, SoundCloud, in the description there too. We're gonna get it on there. We're gonna get it on there by tomorrow night. I'm praying and hoping. But that's all she wrote. Join the rawest community on YouTube. Hashtag like the content, and that's all she wrote. God bless you for stopping by. This has been Raw, coming at you raw. Pieces.
NAC 2 Game of the Year.
Can't wait. Can't wait. NAC 2.
It won't even get nominated. It won't even get nominated at the company. They were like, ooh.
Whoa.
We brought